Hello, dwellers, and welcome to Basement 1F, the horror review and variety show that's just long enough for the average dump. I'm Mitch.
And I'm Scary Sallie. Tonight we're tackling the fear of the dark, or Nyctophobia, if you want to get all fancy about it.
Hang on there, Sally. I think we should set the mood for the topic of the evening. You set, Todd?
One mood setting coming up.
Perfect. Now that we have the mood set, let's talk about darkness and its place in horror films.
Let's face it, darkness is a key element in damn near every horror film. It's not just the absence of light, it's the embodiment of the unknown and the unseen. Our minds fill in the blank with our deepest fears. Add a couple of strange noises in the middle of the night, a creaking floorboard, a distant whisper, or a sudden thud, and your imagination goes all apeshit.
And horror films have taken to the dark with gusto. The Descent uses dark caves to hide unseen crawlers. Silent Hill creates an eerie atmosphere with fog and shadows. And Lights Out makes turning off the lights a heart-pounding experience. These films prove that what you can't see is often scarier than what you can.
But let's not forget one of the most widespread uses of darkness in horror. That's covering up shitty effects.
It's true, you know. The film Alien notoriously used darkness to hide the limitations of the xenomorph costume.
Dope flick.
Dope indeed, Sally. When we come back, we're diving into a special segment.
Plus, we've got a review of the darkness embracing the Boogeyman.
It's all coming up right after this.
Deep in the heart of the wilderness, where legends come to life, lies a vineyard like no other. Introducing Sasquatch Cellars, a wine crafted with the finest ingredients nature has to offer, handcrafted in small batches. Each bottle of Sasquatch Cellars captures the essence of the Sasquatch, perfect for special occasions or quiet moments by the fire. Sasquatch Cellars is more than just wine. It's a taste of Bigfoot himself. Savor the magic and mystery with every sip. Sasquatch Cellars. Taste every inch of the legend.
Welcome back, dwellers. As promised, we're diving into the shadows tonight. Literally. Joining us is a special guest with a spine-chilling tale to tell. Please welcome our very own field correspondent, Shadow.
Hi, everyone. I've got a story that will make your spine tingle. It happened right here in the very depths of Basement 1F.
Spine tingle? You didn't get into the drawer of my nightstand, did you?
No, it was a cold, moonless night. The basement was silent except for the occasional creak and groan of the old building. I was wandering around, as I often do, when I felt it. A presence. Not just any presence, but something ancient and restless.
Why do you wander around the basement at night?
As I turned the corner, I saw it. A ghostly figure gliding across the floor, its eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. It moved silently, its translucent form almost blending into the darkness. It was a cat, but not just any cat. This was a spectral feline. As I watched, it turned its head and looked directly at me. I felt a chill run down my spine.
There it is! Do you hear that?
That's my cat Whiskers. You mean to tell me you were terrified of my pet, Captain Fearless?
Calm down, Sally. Let's give Shadow a break.
No! I expected a story of spectral terror, not a nighttime jaunt with my fucking cat.
Speak of the devil.
She knows you were talking about her. Don't you, you little slut? Yes, you do.
Get ready for the most howlingly hilarious comedy special of the year.
Davy is tough when you transform into a hairy beast once a month. And I'm talking about my wife.
Get off the stage!
Larry the Werewolf brings his unique perspective to the stage, tackling everything from awkward transformations.
You think your mornings are rough? Try waking up in the woods naked with a squirrel nibbling on your nuts.
You suck!
To the trials of finding love.
The wedding was rough. Everyone in the bride side brought silver cutlery. All the notes did, just in case.
Why can't you be Dracula?
Don't miss Larry the Werewolf's 30-minute comedy special, Scratch My Fleas, premiering this Friday at 8 p.m. Only on Madhouse TV. You watch this stuff?
You can't narrate. And welcome back. It's time for our film review segment. Tonight, we're taking a look at 2023's The Boogeyman. You ready for a dive into the dark tale, Sally?
Hell yeah, Mitch. Let's talk about The Boogeyman, directed by Rob Savage. This movie tries to take the classic childhood fear and make it terrifying again. but it's a bit of a mixed bag.
The story centers on a family grieving on the death of their mother. The oldest daughter, Sadie, is all gloomy and even wears her mom's clothes. Things take a darker turn when Lester Billings, a man who witnessed the creature killing one of his kids, shows up.
First off, let's give credit where it's due. The film does use darkness to great effect. The shadows are practically their own character, hiding the creature until just the right moment.
True, and the scares are decent. I appreciated that all members of the family contributed to bringing down the Boogeyman. No bystanders here, they all had a role in the final fight.
But it's also predictable as hell. You can see the twist coming from the next room. And don't get me started on the dad's wooden acting. Seriously, he was about as emotive as a corpse at a gangbang.
And then there's the ending. Nothing kills the vibe more than obvious sequel bait.
It's like a big old metaphor for moving on, but with a bad CGI house fire at the end.
I couldn't get over the look of the monster, who seemed like he had a mouthful of hot dogs. Or just looked like a crackhead Dr. Zoidberg. So, Sally, what's your final take?
I'm giving it a 2 out of 5. It has its moments, like the effective use of darkness and some solid scares, but overall it struggles to hold the attention that falls flat with a predictable plot and wooden performances.
It's worth a watch if you're a horror fan, but don't expect to get your skirt blown up, you know what I mean?
Promotional consideration paid for by the following. Are shadows making you uneasy? Try Shadow Begone Shadow Repellent Spray, because what you can't see can definitely hurt you. Shadow Begone. And buy the Spook Tech Darkness Alarm Clock, because mornings should be terrifying too. Start your day with a scare with Spook Tech. And buy lighters. They cost like $1 and make you popular with stoners. Get a lighter now.
Well, dwellers, that wraps up tonight's episode of Basement 1F. We hope you enjoyed our dive into the darkness in our review of The Boogeyman.
And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. We love hearing from you, so leave your thoughts on tonight's episode and suggestions for future topics in the comments below.
And remember, dwellers, when the lights go out, we'll be here to keep you company.
Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on Basement 1F. Bye, everyone!
Good night, dwellers.